Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, yo, what's up?
Welcome back to our page, and it's your boy Senior.
It's your girl V. Noreen.
And we're just Bagari, right?
Yes, sir.
Back in the building, and today we're gonna watch. This is the ultimate guide to TXT 2025. That's really up, guys.
Yeah.
Turn on CC.
Turn on the captions, right?
Yeah.
We really posted a poll lately to,
Yeah.
asking our lovely people on what K-pop group we should just dive in next
Yeah.
and know them more out here,
Yeah.
and also watch their shows if they're available. And TXT won the poll, so
Yeah.
here we go. Are you guys ready?
We're ready.
Sing louder.
Oh, deja vu.
Yeah.
And this is our favorite. Yeah, we know them. Basically, it's the right time we know them. In detail, right?
Yeah.
Here we
Can't
go.
we I can't keep singing these songs without knowing who they are.
Yeah.
And we start it out, right?
Yeah.
K-pop, IT boys.
One of the biggest K-pop acts on the planet. It's boys of Gen Z capturing the voice of Gen Z youth around the world.
Here we go, here we go.
This year's edition.
Okay.
Good question.
TXT are a five-member boy group from South Korea who debuted March 4th, 2019 under Big Hit Entertainment. The group's full name, Tomorrow by Together, refers to the dream of these five boys, Soobin, Yeonjun, Beomgyu, Taehyun, and Huening Kai, who have come together under one dream in hopes of building a new tomorrow. While each member of TXT naturally has their own strengths, all five were trained as vocalists, dancers, and rappers, leading Big Hit to make the natural decision to debut the group without fixed positions, with the exception of Soobin as the leader. At a time when fixed roles were the norm in K-pop, TXT stood out as one of the first ever groups to break from this tradition, a pioneering move that helped popularize the new generation's trend of positionless groups. Often being described as K-pop's it boys, and celebrated as one of the industry's global leaders, Tomorrow by Together's musical storytelling, diverse discography, and incredible performances have cemented their place as one of the leading K-pop acts of today, a standing they've earned through a journey marked by challenges, perseverance, and growth. TXT's debut in March 2019 was much anticipated, with them being the first group to debut under Big Hit Entertainment after the most successful act in K-pop history, BTS. Just to note before we continue, after a process of acquisition and rebranding in 2021, TXT now falls under Big Hit Music, a subsidiary of Hybe Corporations. This simply means TXT are now under the same company as groups like ENHYPEN, LE SSERAFIM, 17 and others, but they, along with BTS and soloist Taehyun, remain as the only artists under the label of Big Hit Music. Since November 2018, when Big Hit announced their plans to debut a brand new boy group, anticipation and expectations for the debut of BTS's little brothers grew significantly.
Wow.
Cut to March 4th, 2019, the debut of Tomorrow by Together. TXT's anticipated debut song, Crown, reached an impressive 15.1 million views within its first 24 hours, setting a record for the most viewed fourth-gen boy group music video in the first day. TXT's debut EP, The Dream Chapter Star, performed equally well, peaking at #1 on both Korea's Circle Album Chart and Billboard's World Album Chart. The EP also debuted at 140 on the Billboard 200, making TXT the fastest K-pop group to chart on the Billboard 200.
That's nice.
While these numbers might suggest that TXT's career started at an ultimate high, that is not entirely the reality. TXT's first comeback had to be delayed several times due to the members' ongoing health issues. While this might not appear to be a big deal, the K-pop industry is fast-paced and highly competitive, so extended delays between releases can make it incredibly challenging to maintain momentum and relevance within the industry, especially for a rookie group like TXT. During this break period, it was clear that the members were worried that their fans would leave them, and while some fans did stay, unfortunately the members' worries became a reality, as many fans who were tired of waiting for a comeback withdrew their support.
Damn.
이번 앨범 이름이 꿈의 장 매직이잖아요. 이름이 굉장히 잘 정해진 것 같다고 생각을 했어요. 컴백이 딱 2번 정도 밀렸을 때 굉장히 큰일 났다고 생각을 했거든요. 사실 속으로 굉장히 많이 불안하기도 했고 나중에 또 안 오면 어떡하지 생각을 많이 했는데 마법같이도 다시 돌아와 주셔서 너무 감사합니다.
When TXT were finally able to make a comeback, their fan base started to grow again. However, this momentum would not last long, as a few months later, the COVID-19 pandemic placed distance between TXT and their fans once again. While support for TXT actually grew during this time, the pandemic's effects were felt by the members who began to experience the same worries that they had during their debut period hiatus. On top of that, they had to delay critical industry experiences like touring, which left them feeling unsatisfied and isolated once again.
무대하려고 좀 응원받고 사랑받으려고 가수를 하는데 그걸 내가 못 받고 있으니까 배기감이 좀 저는 지금 있는 팬분들이 저를 안전하게 잘 붙잡고 있고 싶어요.
So while TXT's career may have started at an ultimate high, it was soon clouded by a sequence of uncertainty and doubt. Thankfully, these clouds have now parted, and TXT continues to reach new highs.
Yeah.
However, the one thing that has perhaps impacted TXT's journey the most continues to this day. And that is the pressure and hate they got, and continue to get, for debuting as BTS's little brother group.
그게 진짜로 너무 불안하기도 하고 너무 부담이었어요. 사실 저희 정말 방탄소년 선배님과 저희 빅히트 엔터테인먼트가 큰 날개를 달아준 게 사실이니까 그에 대해서 뭔가 아직 명백하게 증명한 게 없다 보니까 불안했는데
저희를 데뷔 때부터 사실 사람들이 가질 수 있는 편견이 많을 수 있는 그룹이라고 생각을 했고 그리고
방탄 나온 팀이니까
저희도 인정하는 부분이고 근데 형들과 회사가 달아준 날개를 견디기 위해서
If that
As
were
the
a
biggest
episode
K-pop
where you
act in
got drunk,
history, the narrative of
I mean,
BTS's
enjoy.
extraordinary rise from humble beginnings to international stardom has unavoidably cast a long shadow over any future groups associated with their agency. However, none have faced as much scrutiny and pressure as TXT, who were not only the first group to emerge from this legacy, but also the only other group directly under big hit music.
yeah.
What many people don't know is that upon being accepted into Big Hit, the TXT members were completely unaware of the advantageous position and subsequent pressure they would experience debuting under the heavy title of BTS's Little Brothers. Yeonjun, who was the first member of TXT to join Big Hit, joined the company in 2014, the year after BTS's debut, at a time when the company was still facing bankruptcy. While Beomgyu, the last member to join Big Hit, joined the company in 2016 before BTS even won their first grand prize. Ultimately, all 5 members of TXT took a chance on a relatively small company, completely unaware of the future success of their seniors, and how this might consequently influence their own idol journeys. The members often speak of their time at Big Hit before it became the large-scale company it is today.
사람들이 이제 투모로우바이투게더 하면 방탄소년단, BTS의 동생 항상 사람들이 비교를 오히려 하니까 그러면서 이제 많은 사람들이 쟤네들은 좋은 환경에서 이렇게 좋은 이렇게 시스템에서 일을 시작했겠다는 어떤 사람 입장에서는 그렇지 않았고 848을 아는 하이브의 아티스트들은 너네랑 우리밖에
맞아요.
이 빅히트의 성장의 서사 너희들이 다 알고 있겠지. 연습생 생활을 계속 했으니까 무대 사이다를 타고부터 시작했었다고?
네.
저희가 저 사이다를 왜 타는 거야?
그때는 좀 사비로 계산을 했어요.
회사 녹화나 이런 게 아니라
그때는 저희가 사비로 밥을 먹었어야 돼서 사이다를 하나 시켜. 그래서 돈을 아끼려고 물을 좀 타먹으면 맛있을 것 같아.
돈 들어가고 그때는 그게 없어. 장부가 없었나?
좀 지나고 나서 있었는데
You learn something new every day.
음식 최대값이 6천 원이었어요. 그때는 좀 제한이 많았어요.
그래서 내가 들은 것 중에 제일 싸.
그럴 땐 안 그랬는데 눈 떠보니 100이었 같아.
그럴 때 얼마에 벗은 게 있으면 그거 마음 아파요.
저는 그거 스펀지 집 빠진 줄 알았다고. 참수하는 형인 줄 알았어.
멤버들 일기를 때부터 봤잖아요. 아기 때부터. 정말 무쇠는 연습시켜서 다 같이 이 추운 겨울에는 온풍이 하나 의자에서 자고 네, 얘네가 이제 다 커서 이 많은 사람들 앞에서 공연을 하고 멤버들한테 너무 사랑스럽고 고맙다고 얘기해주고 싶고 그리고 너무 고생 많았다 이렇게.
Because of the pressure and the intense training period spent together, the members have formed a close brotherhood, which is evident in their interactions and sibling-like dynamic.
평소에는 싫다 하다가도 누구 하나 아프면은 연락 5명에서 다 각방쌤마다 다 오고 다 힘들 때는 진짜 누구보다 제일 잘 챙겨주고 가족이 되는 그런 존재들이거든요.
멤버들을 수식할 만한 표현은 없는 것 같아요. 친구라고 하기에는 그 이상의 것이 있고 직장 동료라고 하기에도 뭐더 이상의 것이 있고 가족이라고 하기에는 피가 섞였고 소중하죠. 못 바꾸죠. 눈에 넣어 놔놓고서.
방송에는 수상할 거지. 우리 멤버들 5명이 그대로 모이면 저는 수상차 할래.
Despite their amazing talent and hard work, TXT continues to face ongoing prejudice from the fiercely competitive and often toxic world of K-pop fandoms, with many still using TXT's debut privilege as a way to discredit their success. And while there is no denying that TXT debuted at a privileged position, reducing the entirety of the group's success over the past 5 years to privilege unfairly downplays their hard work, journey, and talent. This perspective also fails to recognize the immense expectations and pressure uniquely placed upon TXT, which has significantly skewed how their progress and talent are measured compared to their peers. Despite these challenges, TXT have consistently risen above them, transforming criticism into motivation and proving that their success is built on a foundation far deeper than privilege alone. In an era where many K-pop groups struggle to find concurrent popularity in both international and domestic markets, TXT has distinguished themselves as one of the few K-pop acts managing to achieve significant and balanced success in both. As TXT continue to top charts, set trends, and break records, their achievements both at home and abroad underscore their status as a powerhouse in the industry and solidify their place among K-pop's most successful acts. The members credit all these achievements to their biggest driving force, their fan base MOA, which stands for Moments of Alwaysness. MOA also means to gather in Korean, as the members in MOA are gathering together to complete one dream. When turned on its side, MOA also becomes the number 304, which represents March 4th, TXT's debut date. TXT are constantly expressing their sincere love and appreciation for MOA, as the members say they are the only ones who truly understand and acknowledge their journey and hard work.
사실 모아분들 아니면은 아무것도 아니라고 생각해요. 이런 위치 진짜 우리 팬분들께서 만들어주신 거랑 저한테는 멤버들도 있고 음악도 있고 여러 가지가 있지만 대신에 그건 확실해요. 결국에 저희를 완성시키는 건 팬분들이다. 이 퍼즐 조각이 딱 완벽하게 들어맞는 거는 결국 팬분들이 없으면 있을 수 없다고 생각하기 때문에 투모로우바이투게더의 이름을 가치 있게 만들어주는 건 무조건 모아드리기 때문에
Ultimately, through TXT's hard work, talent, and ability to live up to expectations, they have proved themselves and created a distinguishable and unique image that separates them from their senior label associates. What can be said for sure is TXT are certainly a force to be reckoned with in this ever-growing and evolving K-pop scene, as they strive to create a better tomorrow together.
Nice.
TXT is constantly praised for their standout discography. Standout not only in terms of the quality of their title tracks and B-sides, but also stand out in their dedication to unique and meaningful concepts and sounds that artistically set them apart from other K-pop groups. To use the words of prominent Korean music critic Kim Young-dae, in a business rife with all kinds of exaggerated concepts and universes, TXT doesn't follow the traditional K-pop formula, yet they have managed to become the most anticipated group of the next generation. TXT's trainee period focused predominantly on hip-hop. In fact, for majority of their trainee period, the members were under the impression they'd be debuting with a hip-hop concept. However, since their debut, they have cultivated an incredibly diverse discography that differs greatly in genre, style, and concept.
Oh, these songs are good and I'm only listening to like 3 songs.
Damn, the beat though.
What are you looking? Oh man.
That's so good right here. Yeah.
Despite their sonic variety, TXT's discography stands out as one of the most cohesive and thoughtful in the industry, with each release conceptually and narratively linked through the idea of youth. In TXT's case, youth is not simply a fixed conceptual backdrop for their music and image. Instead, it serves as a dynamic, evolving lens that transforms their discography from merely a collection of songs into a real-life coming-of-age story. Since their debut, TXT have firmly established themselves as narrators of youth, with each release being organized into a series of albums known as chapters that explore the evolving emotions and experiences shaping their ongoing narrative of growing up. For a more in-depth understanding of TXT's discography and how it has earned TXT the nickname of the Storytelling Idols, we've created a site that provides summaries of TXT's album chapters, along with song analysis, additional context, and accurate lyric videos and translations. This is linked in the description below. Unlike with their senior label mates, Big Hit has a clear and controlled vision for the narrative of TXT's discography, which has meant that in order to creatively contribute to their music, TXT has to compete with seasoned writers and producers from around the world. Following different comebacks, the members have often told stories of how songs they have written have been temporarily dismissed by the company because they did not fit within the musical narrative of that chapter. While many might be disheartened by this, TXT are encouraged by Big Hit to keep these songs to one side for either their solo mixtapes or until they fit within the narrative of their group albums.
Wow.
Despite Big Hit's strict vision for TXT's discography, there are still several TXT songs that are written by the members, which ensures that the coming-of-age story they are telling is reflective of their authentic voices and experiences.
Yeah.
See you there
Only 7
tomorrow.
months after debut, the youngest member, Kai, set the record for being the youngest idol to be registered under the Korean Music Copyright Association after he helped write the song Roller Coaster for their first studio album. 6 months later, TXT became the youngest idol group to have all members as registered songwriters. With 77 songs in their official discography, TXT's writing and composing credits as of January 2025 are Taehyun with 28, Yeonjun with 33, Beomgyu with 13, along with 3 producing credits, Soobin with 15, and finally Huening Kai with 21, along with 2 producing credits.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Along with the lyrical storyline that runs through their albums, TXT has an additional storyline known as the Star Seekers, which is a fictional universe that runs through many of their music videos. While the themes of their music center around the real-life experiences of growing up, the Star Seekers adds a layer of magic and fantasy, creating a more fantastical parallel to the grounded themes of their discography-based storyline. Along with music videos, the Star Seekers also includes a short animation film and webtoons.
TXT labels. Huening Kai. TXT. Soobin.
The leader.
Yeah.
Soobin. 6-1, okay.
December.
It's
Okay.
gonna be 2-5 this year.
So he designed himself. Yeonjun.
Oh,
Falsetto.
okay.
So nice.
Soobin's dream of becoming an idol was inspired by the second-generation group Kara, who he became a fan of in middle school. So, unlike the other TXT members who were all street cast, Soobin applied directly to Big Hit, hoping that one day he would be able to debut and meet Kara. In the audition notice, it said the agency would call successful applicants within 1 to 2 weeks. However, Soobin did not hear back for several months. When he did finally hear back from Big Hit, Soobin questioned them about why it took so long for them to get back to him. They replied saying that he had written his number wrong on the application, so they had spent the past few months trying to find his correct number. During this phone call, the casting manager asked Soobin to come in and audition in person later that week. But due to the short notice, Soobin felt extremely nervous and underprepared, which led him to forget the lyrics and choreography during his audition. However, thankfully Big Hit saw his potential and accepted him as a trainee, where he trained for 3 years before debuting as the leader of Tomorrow by Together, achieving far more than he had originally dreamed of when his idol journey began.
Worked out well.
Yeah. Skills.
Despite being tall, which can often make people look
Sorry,
awkward and
like
stiff when
for that,
dancing,
like
Soobin has great control. He replied saying that he had written his number wrong on the application, so they had spent the past few months trying to find his correct number. During this phone call, the casting manager asked Soobin to come in and audition in person later that week. But due to the short notice, Soobin felt extremely nervous and underprepared, which led him to forget the lyrics and choreography during his audition. However, thankfully Big Hit saw his potential and accepted him as a trainee, where he trained for 3 years before debuting as the leader of Tomorrow by Together, achieving far more than he had originally dreamed of when his idol journey began.
Actually, skip to 24:38 if you are set on avoiding spoilers, but recommend watching this section as it highlights Soobin's skill through short clips, hopefully minimizing spoilers.
So that's okay.
That's okay, let's just continue, right?
Yeah.
Despite being tall, which can often make people look awkward and stiff when dancing, Soobin has great control over his body and is able to utilize his long limbs to enhance rather than hinder his movements.
Nice.
Wow. DNA.
DNA.
Wow.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was smart.
He's really tall.
Soobin has a truly versatile vocal tone, but is particularly known for his clear and controlled falsetto, which contrasts strongly with his lower register, earning him the nickname of the 4th-gen falsetto king.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Farewell Neverland.
Yeah.
It's a nice voice.
Yeah.
Very option.
I was kind of trying to relate it to the Tooth Fairy. So.
Despite all 5 members of TXT training as rappers during their hip-hop focused training period and debuting without set positions as a result, they don't incorporate a lot of rap into their music. However, a rap section will still be included for each member for those that are interested in what rap the members have been able to showcase so far.
Okay.
Personality.
Leader.
Leader.
아직 데뷔도 안 했는데 벌써부터 저희 응원해주신 팬분들이 너무 많아서
개복장처럼 말을 잘한다.
그럼요. 그래서 제가 이거
Many are often surprised to hear that Soobin is the leader of TXT, as his soft, quieter personality and style of leadership differs from a lot of other K-pop leaders out there.
Okay.
In fact, Soobin himself was surprised when he was unanimously voted as the leader by his members and all company staff. So much so that he questioned them about why. They replied saying that he seemed like a caring and supportive leader who would wait for his members to get back on their feet after they fall and continue on with them, rather than just thoughtlessly pulling them along.
혼자서 쫓만나서 이렇게 돌아가시지도 못하고 그래서 저희한테도 속상하다 이런 얘기를 안 했는데 속상할 거예요. 완전 많이 좋아하니까.
저희 팀의 리더인데요. 좀 다른 팀의 리더들과는 약간의 재질이 다른 느낌이에요. 뭐랄까 서포트형 리더라고 뭐 되게 좋은 성향이 있다고 생각되는 게 멤버들을 일방적으로 이끌어가려고 하지 않고 4명의 성격을 모두 고려해서 저희가 가장 최대한의 역량을 뿜을 수 있도록 도와주는 서포트형 리더라고 생각해서 아주 리더십이 아주 추천한 형이라고 생각합니다.
저희 팀에 적합한 저희만의 리더라고 생각을 하고 정말로 이런 리더가 없다고 생각합니다.
나이가 어린데 리더 역할을 어른스럽게 하는 것 같아서 너무 좋아. 항상 다른 사람을 배려할 수 있는 행동이 너무 멋있고 멤버들 그리고 너한테 지켜줘서 너무 고마워.
That's emotional.
Yeah.
Home.
Moa have nicknamed Soobin our home, as his warm, nurturing presence creates a safe and comforting environment that embodies the feeling of being at home.
이제 외국인 팬분들이 저를 수빈을 줄여서 숲이라고 수에다가 비읍받침을 써서 부르는데 숲이 그거 같다는 거예요. 집 같다는 거예요. 숲. 숲을 이제 our home, our house 이렇게 저를 칭하는 게 너무 귀엽더라고요.
쿠키 받으실 분 손 드세요. 이거 우리 수빈이 형한테 보세요. 박수. 아 진짜 수빈이 형이 오늘 출근하기 전까지 쿠키 먹고 왔어요. 그래서 잠을 아예 안
Nice.
왔습니다. 그래서 진짜 찐 사랑이다. 정성이다. 성성이다 쿠키. 누나가 카페까지 대여하면서 같이 만들어주셨고. 수박은 알수 있지만 맛있게 먹어주세요.
다음에는 팬께서 장수나 팬이 바뀌어서 다른 사람을 되돌려드리고 싶네요.
항상 여러분들이 저희 편인 만큼 저희도 항상 여러분들의 편이니까요. 정말 힘든 세상이지만 저희만큼은 여러분들의 안식처가 되었으면 좋겠습니다.
끝나고 딱 들어왔을 때 이제 기분이 너무 안 좋은 거예요. 둘이서 이렇게 재밌게 노는 시간이 생각을 굉장히 태도 아닌 게 서로 다시 먹을래? 그냥 들어가서 뭐하래? 항상 이러거든요. 근데 그걸 물어볼 사람도 없고 되게 궁금했어요.
That's really sad. Yeah.
You love it so much. I love it too.
Introvert.
Because shy.
근데 제가 사람 많으면은 제가 알레르기가 있어요. 아니면은 말이 없어지고 표정이 너무 굳어가는.
Stop being a person.
사람이 아니거든요. 뭔가 몇백 명을 만나면서 오늘 인간에게
인터뷰 했어? 그냥 또 수빈이 형 가만히 있었겠네. 야, 인사만 하고. Hello, beautiful. Bye. Together 하고. Bye.
감자 전분, 옥수수 전분, 고구마 전분. 감자 전분이랑 옥수수가 제일 메이저하지 않나? 그러면 그냥 감자죠, 감자. 여쭤야겠다고요. 뭐라고 여쭤봐요? 저 모르는 사람한테 그런 거 못 물어봐요. 그냥 감자만.
While Soobin is not the only introvert in TXT, his introversion is probably the most obvious and stereotypical, especially when placed in comparison to his members.
It's just
Yeah.
Although Soobin is typically quieter and more reserved than his members, there are many instances where he gets equally, if not more, loud and chaotic.
What happened?
그랬구나. 우리 수빈이 형 그래. 알았어. 다음에 내가 일부러라도 써줄게. 그러니까 그때도 꼭 캡처 찍어가지고 형이 꼭 이겼다고 잘해. 그때는 내가 쳤지. 그게 그냥 같은데 내가 말한 거는 너가 패배한 거를 인정한 다음에 나도 사과를 하자고 생각했다. 너가 패배한 걸 인정하고 사과를 하라고. 근데 뭐라고 자기가 이긴 거고 자기가 인정 해도 되니까. 그러니까 이렇게 같아, 그쵸?
Scares easily.
CO2. 안 놀랐지. 어림도 없지. 내가 뭐 그런 거 갖고 놀랐겠어.
What is this again?
피지컬 게임이네요. 깜짝이야.
리액션 미쳤다.
아니 나 몰라.
시간이 왔습니다.
우와.
깜짝이야. 나 이게 와. 아니 티셔츠에 비친 프린트가 봤는데 저 누가 싫다고 있는 거야. 귀신처럼.
No.
Welcome to Jumanji.
This is not a good baby.
Yeah.
여기에요.
Come on. No. Good third.
빅히트의 노예. 어떤 유학생이시구나. 저희도요. 아니야.
연준이 형 몸무게 참 비슷해요. 여러분, 연준이 형이 뚱뚱하면은 거의 이거 아니에요. 이런 댓글 쓰실 때 잘하는 사람은 하고 쓰십시오.
최근에도 껌질껌 회식을 한번.
껌질껌 회식 너무 재밌었는데 저안 먹었어요.
너를 왜 무서워?
He was joking. He was joking.
너의 학문에 시야가 나면은 외과
What?
학문에 시야가 나면은 치과를 갈래 외과를 갈래 외과를 갈래
Good question.
치과를 가면
Beomgyu?
쪽에다가 내 엉덩이를 올려야 되지 않을까 그러면? 잠깐 요즘에 어디가 요즘? 아 요즘 안 해. 근데 아까 요즘 언니가 약간 유독 좀 그러지 않냐? 되게 상쾌하게 웃어. 하지 마. 되게 하지 마. 알았어. 설명하지 마. 아니 유독 그렇다니까. 알지. 왜 말하고 있어요? 이름이 나왔으니까 궁금해하시는 거예요.
Was it called?
Yeah, I think so.
스웨이를 좀 조절해달라고 하시네요.
Fanboy.
그리고 어떻게 알아요? 아 그래요?
애니메이션 어떤 애니메이션?
영시 애니메이션 봐.
아 묘가.
약간
최애는 진이다. 실제로 스무즈에 겹쳤던 날 진이 수빈 어깨를 만지고 있는 바다. 진의 손이 닿았던 곳을 오래 만지고 드라마고 이거 어디 글로만 보는 건가요? 저 변태같이 좀 가운데 막 이러는 거저 어디 있어요? 아 여기 사실을 기반으로 썼어. 나 이렇게 인정.
Who is your favorite artist? Your guys' favorite artist?
Maybe racist.
Love you, Soobin. Love you guys all, okay?
Finally.
Yeah.
Dream come true?
Yeah. And he didn't know.
Soobin's well-known status as a fanboy, along with his authentic reactions and enthusiasm, make him the ideal host for his variety show, Your Fave's Fave. In each
Fave's
episode,
Fave.
Soobin invites a guest from the Korean entertainment industry to share their love for their personal favorite thing through a passion-filled presentation. While Soobin is known for being a fanboy, he is equally known for having attracted a collection of fans of his own.
입덕. 저는 수빈님 입덕했어요 지금. 거의 어떤 느낌이냐 표정이.
He did great.
Yeah.
I remember this.
귀여워서 이게 안에 챌린지장이 있다고. 누구지나 수빈이 거 맞나?
Suka.
아 잘하더라 수빈이. 이거 너 어떻게 하냐 이거를.
전 수비 씨를 뮤비에서만 화면에서보다 직접 가까이서 보니까 눈웃음이 잊지 마요. 눈이 딱 작아지는 게 너무 매력 있다. 정재 씨 왜 이렇게 좋아해요? 왜 이렇게 좋아해요? 아까부터 입이 쭉 벌리고 보기만 해도 좋은. 아 그렇죠.
서준 씨
비디오
같이 일하는 친구들 다 너무 사람이 스페셜하고 싶더라고. 그치? 네, 재밌고 근데 성실하고 딱그
Fanboy. Yeah.
성실하고 딱
Choice.
Nice.
That's beautiful. Yeonjun, the dancing machine. 1999.
Fabulous.
Legendary training. Watch one.
Okay. I always thought he would be young.
Yeonjun trained the longest out of the TXT members. Prior to his 4-year training period at Big Hit, Yeonjun was a trainee at Cube Entertainment. However, he eventually moved companies after being scouted by Big Hit on 2 separate occasions. The first time he was scouted, he received a message on social media asking him whether he would audition for Big Hit. Later on, he was also approached on the subway by a Big Hit casting agent who gave him her business card. Yeonjun was estimated that 2 different people from Big Hit had reached out to cast him, so he decided to audition and was accepted into Big Hit's training program. After being accepted into Big Hit, Yeonjun earned himself the nickname Big Hit's legendary trainee, because throughout his entire 4-year training period at the company, during his monthly evaluations, he always placed first in every category: dance, vocals, and rap.
He's good. Skills.
Yeonjun is an incredibly skillful and passionate dancer, which is evident whenever he performs. To use Taehyun's words, the most prominent strength of Yeonjun's dance is that it has no weaknesses.
Love this set.
Yeah. That's why he was very good in that challenge.
Yeah. In the game cards right
Yeah.
Him and Soobin.
That's all I know.
Yeah. No, Soobin won.
Soobin was the one left.
Soobin was the second.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's great. Wow. The safety outfits. Damn.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeonjun is well known throughout the industry for his commitment and flawless execution of a variety of K-pop dances and challenges, showcasing the breadth of his dance talent outside of TXT's choreography.
Nice.
Beyond his talent in executing and adding unique character to structured choreography, Yeonjun also excels at freestyle dancing.
Whoa.
The extent of Yeonjun's dance ability continues into choreographing, as he has also contributed to creating some of TXT's dances.
Nice.
Yeonjun has a very distinct vocal color that adds a unique flavor to TXT's music.
That was inspiring.
While TXT does not have a lot of rap-heavy songs,
Yeah.
Yeonjun is the member that raps the most. With a handful of exceptions, he is also credited for writing majority of his rap verses.
Yo.
Puma. Writes, dance, raps.
He was first in every category.
2004, Yeonjun released his highly anticipated solo mixtape titled Gum, becoming the first member of TXT to release a solo project.
Okay.
You wanted to
Given
say
his
Glory
wide-ranging
Man
talents,
United.
many
That
were
is.
interested in which artistic direction he would take. And through his bold vision, Yeonjun surprised listeners by choosing a concept completely different from anything TXT had done before. Gum was entirely Yeonjun's creation, with him contributing to every aspect, including the writing, choreography, creative direction, and styling. And as his first solo song, it served as a personal statement, revealing who he is as an artist beyond TXT. Gum exceeded expectations, setting new records and solidifying Yeonjun's status as a successful and versatile artist, both within and outside of TXT.
What up?
Okay.
Yeah, we always get this wrong.
Yeah.
We think the youngest is the oldest. The youngest, I guess.
1999년생으로 멤버들 중 유일한
1999. Yeah.
기그의 키운다던데요. 맞습니다. 기그의 소빈, 엄규, 제일 귀여운 비글. 맨날 엄마가 그냥 한 명만 더 나가면 안 돼? 맨날 이러거든요. 심심하고 그럴까? 근데 지금은 저희가 친동생 4명 있으니까 좋아요. 우리랑 관심 주면 심심하니까 시끄러워요. 정말요? 재밌어요.
Fashion king.
예민이는 패션이다. 뭐 저는 어떻게 보면 저를 표현하는 하나의 방식인 것 같아요.
Yeonjun definitely pays a lot of attention to his style.
Right. He doesn't limit his choices. 그냥 다 입어요 그냥. 매일마다 새로운 옷을 입거나. 최근에는 치마도 입었습니다.
Puts on something new every day.
Throughout the years, Yeonjun's love of fashion has opened doors to various opportunities within the industry, culminating in significant milestones. His debut breakthrough occurred in 2021 when he modeled at New York Fashion Week for the brand Olkin and collaborated with them to create his own collection called Run Up. In the following year, Yeonjun was announced as the brand ambassador and guest creative director for the streetwear brand Privé Alliance. Then, in 2023, TXT made headlines when they were chosen as Dior's first group global ambassadors.
Wow.
Last year, Yeonjun continued to solidify his presence in the fashion industry by being selected as a global ambassador for the luxury Italian fashion house Moncler.
퀴즈를 내면서 너무 좋아하시던데 그냥 내는 것 자체가 그렇게 재밌는 거예요?
그 냈을 때 싸늘해진 그 느낌이 너무 좋아요. 그래서 약간 기억이 막 즐기네. 그게 좋았습니다. 표정 썩어 들어가는 게 너무 좋았어요. 저팔계가 정육점에서 하는 말은 정육점에서 하는 말. 뭐야? 저 팔게요.
이거랑 스위치야. 아니야. 야, 내가 준다고. 제가 스위치만 해. 근데
이게 되게 투박하게 만든 거야.
이름이 뭐예요?
빈비. 한쪽은 보이고 한쪽은 진. 한쪽은 보이고 한쪽은 진. 맞아요. 스파니까 스파게티. 하하하. 하하하. 못합니다. 못합니다. 못감.
She's always extra.
Ah.
Thank
And
you.
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay. Welcome.
Did he get you?
Oh, that looks cool, though.
Wow.
오랜만에 이렇게 여기 오셔가지고 자기가 잘 찍었어.
Okay, this was definitely on purpose.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't know. But no, that was on purpose. Can you tell me this fashion?
No, I think it's
Like
just
a
playing
beat.
around.
Nice.
아 별로야?
He's the oldest, mind you.
Yeah.
1 year later.
Still the same.
Still the same.
Affectionate.
대부분 저를 보시면은 처음 보시는 분들은 좀 셀 것 같다, 좀 사나워 보인다 하시는 분들이 있는데 제가 보기엔 아니게 우리 노아들은 아시다시피 가정하잖아요.
이제 저기 저 지구 반대편에 가가지고 뭐 브라질 가가지고 가정이 무슨 뜻이야? 하면 최연중이라는 뜻이야.
연준이가 약간 한계는 뭐지? 그게 친구들을 잘 하라고 그러는 게
편하고 친해지면은 그때
형도 그럼 형 나중에
자기야
연준이 자기가 되시는
벌부터 시작해서
네. 자기 눈부셔.
아네모이야 여기부터 해가지고 이렇게 해야 되겠네요.
그랬대요. 기억이 안 나. 덕담은 내용이 기억이 아예 안 나. 좋은 얘기 많이 했어. 아 그랬어?
Nice.
한번 얘기했대요. 그래? 지겨웠겠다 애들. 딱그 행복 얘기하다가 그만큼 우리를 사랑한다는 우리 연준이가 행복하고
Giving out a review. Affectionate.
Yeah.
And this is a summer boyfriend. Oh, cute soul.
Healing.
Yeonjun is known for his charismatic and confident onstage persona, which many assume reflects his offstage personality. And while his onstage presence is fueled by his drive and confidence in his art, behind that bold exterior lies a much softer side that many don't immediately see.
Really?
In fact, the members often joke that the way Yeonjun and Soobin look completely contrasts their personalities. Where Soobin, who initially seems soft and quiet, is actually strong-minded and self-assured. Whereas Yeonjun, who exudes bold confidence, is surprisingly soft and innocent.
사람들이 나에 대해 오해하고 있는 한 가지가
오케이.
있다면 보통 저를 처음 보시는 분들은 제가 인상이 좀 세게 생겼나 봐요. 셀 것 같다. 네 가지가 없어 보인다. 그렇게 제 첫인상을 말씀하시는 분들 되게 많은데 알고 보면 되게 바보 같고 순진하고 무서워하는 것도 많고
He's so shy.
Yeah.
아 멤버들 레고 혹시 하고 싶어요?
아니.
하고 싶어요? 하고 싶어 명규? 아니야. 하고 싶어? 뭐요? 저 아니고 이제 질 겁니다.
There he goes. Yeah.
저 이거 할래요. 진짜 하고 싶은 거 다 해요. 나 이거 가질래.
I want a bag like that.
Panda.
What would you put in there? It's so small.
I don't know, really.
Girl stuff maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
The combination of Yeonjun's sweet personality and comforting words has led Moa to refer to him as Healing, a nickname resulting from the name Yeonjun's mom gives him.
힐링아, 너의 닉네임을 힐링이라고 했던 엄마의 소망이 이루어서 기쁘다. 너는 엄마에게 힐링이 되는 존재이기도 했지만 다른 사람에게도 힐링이 되는 사람이 되길 바랬어. 요즘 이런 말 하면 좀 부끄럽지만 슬퍼하지 않는 거 보여주실 수 있나요? 이런 말 하기 좀 부끄럽지만 뭐 그런 게 있고 그리고 뭐 리버스는 뭐 저한테 고민 상담 하시거나 뭐 저희가 이제 글을 쓸때 분명히 하시나요? 슬프다는 얘기가 뭐든지 이런 얘기하는데 전혀 공감이 말아주고 그냥 편하게 얘기해 주시고 저는 전혀 부끄러울 이 사람하고 정말 너무나도 지극히 자연스러운 현상입니다. 볼 수 있고요. 제가 SNS에다가 모아분들하고 소통을 하면서 한번 이런 얘기를 한 적이 있는데 저희를 좋아해 주시는 것도 너무 감사하지만 저희가 자신을 더 사랑해줬으면 좋겠다고 말한 적이 있어요. 그냥 본인이 얼마나 소중하고 유일한 사랑인지 보셨으면 좋겠고 본인이 좀 느껴주고 비교하지 않았으면 좋겠어요.
Beomgyu.
Beomgyu. Choi. Another Choi.
2001.
5'11".
But wait. Stage in his visual center.
Okay.
Story.
Beomgyu was scouted by a casting manager who came to his school in Daegu to ask whether he would come to Seoul to audition for Big Hit. However, Beomgyu declined this offer as he was in the middle of preparing for his exams.
Okay.
Interestingly, this response wasn't unusual for Beomgyu, who had previously turned down other casting offers by giving fake names so they couldn't contact him.
Okay.
Still, despite his clear
That's
reluctance,
new.
Big Hit's
Yeah.
casting
Since
manager
day one.
didn't give up and offered to return to Daegu to have Beomgyu audition after he finished his exams. After
Bro is
passing
turning
his
down
audition,
big
Beomgyu
hits.
was immediately offered a
I
second
wonder
audition.
for the people.
But once again, Beomgyu rejected Big Hit's offer, saying that he didn't plan on becoming an idol as he wanted to play guitar in a band instead. Despite this, Big Hit eventually convinced Beomgyu to stay, and he finally accepted their offer and went on to train for 2 years as part of Big Hit's debut team. While Beomgyu may have been a tough trainee to recruit initially, once he was accepted into Big Hit, he became 100% dedicated to achieving his new idol dream, deciding to postpone his school studies for 1 year so he could focus exclusively on training.
But back in the days, I mean, Big Hit was also still.
Despite having no prior dance experience before becoming a trainee, Beomgyu has grown into an exceptional dancer. Just 1 year into his trainee period, he auditioned for Hanlin Multi-Art High School and was accepted into their practical dance department, where he majored in urban hip-hop. While his major may have focused on this specialized style, Beomgyu, who has been nicknamed the stage genius, has demonstrated his ability to embody a wide range of concepts and emotions through his dancing, showcasing skill, versatility, and depth beyond formal training.
Okay.
Yeonjun. It's really good. Sugar refrain. The stage genius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beomgyu has a deep and uniquely breathy vocal tone that adds a lot of warmth to TXT's music.
Nice.
Skipping stones.
Skipping stones.
Despite training as a rapper, due to TXT's rap-like discography, Beomgyu hasn't had many opportunities to rap.
But he can if he needs to.
Yeah.
In addition to the skills Beomgyu has showcased as a member of TXT, he is also musically gifted in other areas. From an early age, his passion for music was
Guitar.
evident as he taught himself to play the guitar by watching YouTube videos, demonstrating a level of natural musicality and dedication that continues to define him today. This natural musicality is further enhanced by Beomgyu's relative pitch, an invaluable skill that allows him to recognize and reproduce musical notes by comparing them to a reference point.
저는 어떤 노래든 리코더로 처음 듣자마자 다 연주해 줄 수 있어요. 그만큼 음감이 있고 또 이제 저는 I'm genius.
Genius.
근데 저 좀 신기하지 않나요? 저 진짜 어떤 노래를 해달라고 해도 다 해드릴 수 있어요.
This ability has built a strong foundation for Beomgyu's adaptability as a musician, which is evident in his versatility both in the studio and on stage. For example, Beomgyu has been credited with playing the synth and keyboard on some TXT songs, despite never formally learning them.
Nice.
Last year, he also quickly excelled at playing the bass for a special end-of-year performance, despite, once again, having no prior experience with the instrument.
He's a natural.
Yeah. Middle
Middle child.
이제 이렇게 하는 이유를 알려드릴게요. 근데 전 진짜 애매한데. 왜요? 저는 형님. 저는 딱
범규는 형 라인일까요? 동생 라인일까요? 현재 사이에서도 의견이 있는
동생 라인이죠. 왜냐면은 갖고 있는 아우라다.
That's why they call him the middle child.
둘이 같은 나이죠. 그렇죠. 몇 개월 차이죠? 6개월 차이. 근데 저는 이렇게 3개월밖에 차이가 안
하니까 나는 그래도 행위로 따졌을 때 너희 평라인이 좀 가깝지 않나 이렇게 생각했다. 이 형 표정봐요. 나 진짜 듣고 있어. 나도 나는 그렇게 생각하는 게 야 성균이 좀 애매한데. 그렇죠 애매해요 여러분.
Tiny.
While Beomgyu is by no means short, he has certain mannerisms that make him appear a lot smaller than he actually is. Because of this, Moa have endearingly nicknamed him Beomie, which means tiny in Korean.
그래?
어이 쪼꼬미. 안녕 나 쪼꼬미. 저 진짜 한 번만 올려주시면 안 돼요? 진짜 조금만. 저 잠깐만 나 잠깐만. 이거 어떻게 내려가요? 발가락 지났어요.
크로콜라 톱.
못 내려가. 은기야, 여기서 뭐해? 은기야, 여기서 뭐해? 나와봐. 여기서 뭐해? 한 번만 봐줘. 봐줄게, 이리 와봐. 나와봐. 나와봐, 빨리. 뺏어버린다. 빨리 나와봐. 은기야, 뭐해 여기서? 너무 재밌어. 되게 이런 감정을 되게 오랜만에 느껴보는 것 같아. 그럼 미술학원 다녔어요? 초등학교 2학년 때?
Second grade.
저는 한것 같아요.
와.
잘했나요?
Second grade?
Yeah.
예.
나는 자기남자 엄청 잘 그렸어. 일부러 그냥 다
It's good.
우리 멤버들을 이어준다는 그런 의미. 마음이 멋있는데? 마음이 멋있는데?
오, 약간 누구한테 날 법한 그런 건데?
Okay.
역시 범규가 저기를 그렸어야 됐나 봐.
He is an artist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god. 이가 하나밖에 없는데요. 범규 형이 역시 꾸미는 재주가 있지.
And he's so loyal to his style. Yes, style.
진짜로. 범규 형은 되게 그 같이 있을 때 에너지가 좋은 사람이에요. 제가 이렇게 뭔가 촬영하고 봤을 때 제가 조금 에너지가 안 좋다.
Hey. Such a vibe.
Yeah.
회사에서 그럴 수 있잖아. 이렇게 끼가 많은 친구인데 보통 숨긴다고 잘생기고
Okay, okay. I needed to see that.
애교도 하죠. 얘는 그러니까 저는 완전 이제 그냥 하고 싶은데 애교도 하지 마라, 뭐도 하지 마라. 우리가 왕자가 안 돼, 자꾸 왕자를 시키는 거예요. 근데 언제 이게 뭐가 된 거야? 국민에서 어떻게 된 거야? 매니저님들 없는 그런 개인 막 VM 그 당시에 이런 거 있죠. 그래서
Damn, bro, I think he's already dead.
so far yet. I don't know what about the other members.
I like the guy's hairstyle.
Beomgyu means he shines on variety shows, often being titled the Variety Show King. His variety skills have been praised throughout the industry and have led to the creation of his own solo variety show, Workout John, where he attempts to master a variety of sports and exercises.
Likes to annoy his members. Senior.
포지션이 제가 막내 쪽에 아래 두 명 위에 있고요. 아 그래서 그게 가능하지. 아 재밌겠다. 출근할 때 롤러코스터 타는 거 같다고요?
Like a roller coaster at work.
Yeah. Monday is boring, yeah?
Yeah.
아 맛이.
안녕하세요. 오랜만에 가수 숙이는 후에 네, 저좀
그거 맛있나?
They finished it.
Yeah.
That looks like something out there.
We know you.
Yeah. Ah, yes. No?
He did. He likes to annoy.
Come on. The measures is good.
신청곡.
답변에 메시지가 들어왔어요. 아, 내가 죄송한데
하나, 둘, 셋.
Carrie.
Due to his loud and chaotic image, many are often surprised to learn that Beomgyu is an introvert. However, in contrast to his public persona, Beomgyu is actually very quiet and sentimental. The duality of his character has been described as one that simultaneously exists at both 3 p.m. and 3 a.m., as he can effortlessly move between being full of energy and excitement to being deeply reflective and sentimental. This
That's
warm,
cute.
softer vibe
And
extends to the
powerful.
way Beomgyu is very thoughtful and attentive to those around him.
우리가 생각보다 되게 뭔가 다양하고 따뜻해요. 생각보다.
저는 그러면 범규 형의 예리함을 고르겠습니다. 눈치도 있다고 생각하고 범규가 되게 특이할 때 눈치가 빨라요. 맞아요. 근데 제가 뭔가 기분이 나쁜 일이 있거나 하면은 범규가 제일 먼저 눈치채요.
한 날은 진짜 컨디션이 너무 안 좋아갖고 안무레슨에 빠진 적이 있었어요. 범규한테는 막 카톡이 오면 메신저가 오죠. 되게 막 괜찮냐, 올드 있냐, 아 괜찮다. 그래도 아 빨리 말해줘. 다 안다. 말할 때까지 계속 물어봐주고.
뭐야 저.
That's cute.
Something to cheer him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
조용히 해, 너 좀. 요즘 엄마. 제가 저렇게 말하면서도 아까 제가 이거 써왔잖아요. 우리가 옆에서 이거 내가 가져다 주니까 와서 되게 엄청 도와줬어요.
That's good.
He's a delicate person.
It's cute.
아,
Okay.
저 그런 거 잘
That is clear.
어쩔 때는 섬세한 면이 있어요. 이 안에 스피커가 있었는데 되게 음질이 좋아서 제가 그거를 검색을 해봤는데 되게 비싼 거예요. 그래서 이거 되게 스피커 좋다 하고 일본 일정이 끝나고 한국에 와가지고 도착하는 날 동민 씨가 숙소로 올 수 있냐고 물어봐가지고 가니까 그 스피커를 사가지고 왔더라고요.
감동받으셨어요.
네, 그쵸. 되게 섬세해요.
힘든 시간이 너무 힘들겠지만 제가 있으니까 같이 조금만 똑같은
아, 태연. Golden Voice 2002 Taehyun
Button.
Working as a child model and actor when he was young, it seems Taehyun was always meant to be in front of the camera. After seeing the group SHINee perform their debut song Replay, Taehyun dreamed of becoming an idol, and it would seem that the idol industry was dreaming of having him too, as Taehyun was scouted by 20 different agencies, but eventually chose Big Hit because it was the closest to his house.
Wow.
Upon hearing rumors about his visuals, a Big Hit casting manager came to Taehyun's school in an effort to cast him, but they could not find him, so they had to ask one of Taehyun's classmates for his number. When Big Hit finally got in contact with him, in typical Taehyun fashion, he questioned the agent about why he should even become a trainee when he excelled at studying and could get into a good school. The agent replied saying, "You're really driven to study and you're good at sports too. I have no doubt you'll be number one as a trainee too if you put as much passion into it as you do now with these things." That was enough to convince Taehyun to audition. During his first monthly evaluation, Taehyun ranked 10th out of 10 trainees. However, over the course of his 3-year trainee period, Taehyun's passion led to steady improvement. This would culminate in his last evaluation, where Taehyun ranked first and became the only trainee to ever tie with Big Hit's legendary trainee and future bandmate, Yeonjun.
Okay. From 10, that's to 1.
Yeah.
The members constantly say that passion is Taehyun's greatest trait, and this shines through in everything he does, including his skillful and distinct dance style.
Taehyun. Yeah, sexy there. And it's Taehyun. Yellow the shine, and timing is from shine.
Good boy going back.
Often praised for having a golden voice, Taehyun's vocal finesse, versatility, and innate ability to convey emotion through his voice means that singing is where he really shines.
Just put your heart in my hand. Promise it won't get broken. Never forget this moment. It will stay brand new. 'Cause I love you over and over again.
Wow. That's cute.
Better.
Same Marisa. Wow.
Nice.
Listen, mama.
That's right.
He has a nice voice.
Yeah.
Wow.
While all members contribute ad-libs in TXT's music, Taehyun stands out as the ad-lib king,
Okay.
with his background vocals adding dimension and elevating the climaxes of their songs. Currently, Taehyun has not had many opportunities to showcase the rap skills he learned during his training period.
안녕하세요. 태양입니다. Just come here.
That is good. He's smart. He is good at studying. Yeah, that's right. Good at talking. He's good at talking. He is great. 근데 다들 왜 이렇게 어렵게 한 거예요? 근데 다들 왜 이렇게 어렵게 한 거예요? 야, 알려줄게. 봐봐. 4, 3, 4야. 4, 3, 4야. 야, 태연이 못 맞추겠다. 근데 그냥 크게 주자. 하리에라고 관련돼 있긴 해. 사람 관련돼 있어. 에펠탑 보이는 레스토랑. 야, 맞죠? 이거 봐봐. 세 글자, 네 글자 이러길래. 아니, 이 제시어를 2등으로 맞춘다고? 야, 멤버들도 유명한 팀 내 명한 제조기니까. 어록이 뭐가 이렇게 많아? 뭐야? 스마트폰이야? 지식인상 후보부터 확인해 보겠습니다. 지식인상?
This is a show. I remember this clip.
Yeah.
올해 굉장히 쟁쟁한 전쟁가가 나왔던 걸 알고 있는데요. 초두 100개 특집 풍만 칭찬 어워드 지식 인상의 수상자는 현재 씨 축하드립니다.
Taehyun's natural curiosity and passion for knowledge comes through in his solo variety show, Academy Reincarnation, where he attends academies for a variety of hobbies and professions.
Loves to work out.
He likes to work out and work out. Of course, it's me. Who else can it be? Yeah, this is.
Of course, it's me. Who else can it be?
무게별로 설정이 됐는데 X와 제일 가벼운 거 까지 나갔어요. 쓸거 없습니다. 제가 소화해요. 그렇게요.
태연이가 아무것도 없어 보이지만 알고 보면 근육이 굉장히 많고.
운동 배워본 적 있다면서요?
초등
I think everybody does that.
Yeah.
It's accurate.
Like Mr. Cole.
저는 운동할 때 행복합니다.
정말요. 정말로 어떻게 운동할 때 행복할 수 있는지 정말 저는 이해가 잘 안 가는데.
Okay.
Use whatever you can.
Yeah. Allow him to his schedule.
Magician.
Is Tail a magician? Not magician. Yeah, he is a wizard.
Gandalf.
Gandalf.
Yeah, I can banish this magician.
Oh, just
And appear.
take that.
No, it's magic, Lorraine. What's magic?
Actually, I just want to be a magician. Do you know any magic? Of course, I'm good at something to banish like. Do you have any coin or card? Everything. I have chapstick. Chapstick is good. Okay, show me.
How?
Hey.
Oh,
Bro,
how?
how?
He's a magician.
I'm impressed.
Maybe something he's interested in.
TXT is so cute. You get a lot of things.
A lot of talent.
Imagine living one house with a guy like that. Never get bored. And bothered.
Also find your cards and coins missing.
Oh yeah.
왜? 그냥 그럴 때 있잖아. 아무것도 안 주고 왜? 이럴 때? 너네가 이럴 때?
Unbothered.
Hold.
What are you guys doing?
아나 책임 나왔다. 5시 53분에 하는 영상이라고. 자, 좋아. 누구예요? 민씨가 아는 거죠. 또 케어하면 돼요 그냥. 그렇긴 한데 그렇지 마세요.
Respect.
아무 케어하는 걸 제가 제일 제일 잘. 분명 저도 언젠가 상처를 받아봤을 거 아니에요. 근데 언젠가부터인가 뭔가 그렇지 않은 것 같아요. 이게 그런 상처 받는다는 거 기분이 안 좋을 만한 얘기를 타이한테서 듣는 줄 알았는데 들었을 때 틀린 말이면 어차피 내 얘기가 아니라 생각이 있고 맞는 말이면은 맞는 말이면 피드백이니까 수용을 해야지.
Savage.
When's the last time you lied? Maybe I lied to Huening Kai. You're doing great.
FM. 형을 설명해주는 단어다. FM.
네.
FM 몰라.
형 아니야.
Error.
몇 년 만에 접하는 거예요? 한 4년 보이지 않았어요. 신고는 없나? 본인 신고하는 사람 너무 많은데. 그런 신고 나 하루에 수백 개가 들어와. 형은 진짜 신고걸요?
If you are stranded on an island and could only bring 3 things with you, what would they be?
Also scared. No, I don't want to.
이번 앨범에서 가장 리즈인 것 같은 멤버.
하나, 둘, 셋.
그런가요? 너 빼고요.
형 원래 영어라지.
Good, huh?
아니 진짜 객관적으로 봤을 때 제가 더 잘생겼어요.
진짜 잘한다고 했으면 이거를 써놨었는데 계속.
나는 그럼 마음이 이제 찌르고 그렇지 너 열심히 한 거 같아 이러냐
Enduring and love.
태연 약간 뭔가 이 치의 정석 같잖아요. 근데 은근히 태연이가 애교를 부릴 때도 있고 막 되게 애기가 재밌을 때가 있거든요.
Would you also say this is the same thing as affection?
Yeah.
그런 매력이 있고.
그러니까 태연이가 항상 막 되게 굳건하고 어른스럽다고 얘기하지만 생각보다 애 같을 때가 꽤나 많았고
뻘컵 좀 했네.
How did he do that?
이러면 너 이거 같지 않겠다.
피치 잠깐 해자.
The way they lifted him.
Oh, okay, what do you get it? Oh, the guy beside you.
Oh, the stuff.
Yeah, stop.
Yeonjun.
Every day.
UFC. Oh, this looks cool.
Yeah.
Despite this more playful side, Taehyun's occasional bluntness often leads to the misconception that he is cold. And while even he insists that he's cold like Antarctica, moments like Beomgyu referring to him as Big Hit Sweetheart Maknae, and Moa affectionately dubbing him the biggest Moa, paint a far more accurate picture of his character. One full of love, pride, and deep affection for his members and fans.
근데 저는 태연이가 자기는 뭐 잘 안 웃는다 이러는데 당신이 제일 많이 아니 얘기하고 좀 옆에 혼자 들게 되는 아니 그거는 여러분들한테만 제 웃음을 강제한 거예요. 저 다른 사람이 안 웃어줬습니다.
제가 옆에서 본 태연이는 다섯 멤버 중에 투모로우바이 투게더라는 팀을 가장 사랑하는 멤버인 것 같고 그 멤버들에 대한 애정도 보이는 것보다 훨씬 깊고
내가 항상 사랑하고
Nice.
남기고 사랑하는 사람들입니다. 저희 멤버들과 먹으러서
That's a big essay thing. Korean, Japanese, and English. Huening Kai.
Huening Kai.
Musical. Diamond Knot Night. Hawaii. You should read this, right?
Yeah.
Kai was born in Hawaii to a Korean mother and a Brazilian-born German-American father. Although born in Hawaii, Kai spent the first part of his childhood in China, where his family lived for 8 years before returning to his mother's house, home country of South Korea.
Wow.
Kai. K. Story.
Growing up with his dad being a musician and TV personality in China, it seems that like Taehyun, Kai was destined for a career in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Both Kai and his older sister Leah dreamed of following in their father's footsteps and becoming singers, so they would often audition for companies as a duo. But after a series of rejections, the sibling duo decided that they would attend one last audition. But once again, they did not hear back. However, during this final audition, Kai must have left a strong impression, as one of the employees present at this audition eventually went on to get a job at Big Hit and decided to reach out to Kai to cast him.
Nice. Wow.
This casting manager was the same person who had already played a central role in scouting Taehyun, and who would eventually go on to cast Beomgyu 6 months later.
Wow.
After Kai passed his Big Hit audition, He started his 2.5-year training period in hopes of becoming a singer-songwriter and guitarist. Big Hit, however, had bigger plans for Kai and encouraged him to learn dancing during this time, which ultimately led Kai to be accepted into the debut lineup of a K-pop idol group only 3 months into his training period. In 2017, Kai's older sister Leah did go on to debut in the girl group Viva, but the group has since become inactive. However, it was recently announced that Leah will be re-debuting as part of a new girl group, likely within the next year. In January 2022, Kai's younger sister Hia also made her debut as part of the girl group Kepler.
Nice.
So it runs in the family.
For someone who was encouraged by Big Hit to just try dancing, Huening Kai's dance ability is evidence of how hard he worked as a trainee.
Oh yeah. So it's possible, my brother. We can dance.
Trained for 3 years.
Yeah,
4
3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, you can dance.
Yeah. One day. But I'm old.
Old?
I'll be the biggest elder.
Yeah. I mean, you already are now, so I don't see anything stopping you.
Maybe I should think on my
Maybe a producer.
child. Yeah. Taehyun too.
I would love to see that.
Imagine like my junior.
Senior, junior.
Yeah.
Kai is an incredibly talented vocalist whose powerful vocal color and nuanced delivery adds a distinct character to TXT's music.
Skipping stones. Yeah. Yep.
He's good.
Oh,
bro. Diamond
Second
Mama.
to Yeonjun, Kai is the member that raps the most in TXT.
Wow. He's sweet.
the one that raps the most.
Even visually, he looks good rapping.
Yeah.
Dope.
personality time.
I love the intro.
Pure 맞다.
가장 지켜주고 싶은 멤버? 하나, 둘, 셋. 저요?
그거 휴닝이를 되게 연습 때 저는 안고 다녔거든요. 원래 이렇게 안으면 진짜 이렇게 약간 쬐끔해라고 딱다 이렇게 다 했는데 지금은 약간 안은 좀 버거워요. 애가 또 이렇게 등치가 좀 있어졌어요. 애가 또 두꺼워졌어요. 또. 애기였는데 근데 애기 좋은데.
It's
뭐 40살까지 가서 저한테 애기로 보이고.
진짜 잠깐만 얘네 근데 나 얘네 성인 있으면 좋겠다 생각했는데 갑자기 닥치니까 되게 아쉽더라. 너무 싫은데?
저는 다 같이 되니까 좋은데요?
저는 근데 항상 얘기했는데 스님만큼 약간 순수한 친구를 본 적이 없어요. 진짜가 그때 한테 막 이러고 만지고 그냥 껴안고 자고
너무 큰 거 아니야?
커야지 행복이 더 크다고.
An angel.
우리
You could
휴닝이는
tell by his face too.
보통 이제 휴닝카이가 너무 착하니까 항상 이제 지방에 손님이 오면은 다 좀 소파, 침대 이런 편한 자리는 멤버들 주고 자기가 제일 불편한 의자에 따로 앉아요.
야 친구가 뭐 종이잖아요. 난 이것만은 피해갔어. 야 조용히 가자. 가지고 싶어요 그렇게? 공룡으로 쓰면 그래도 네 이름으로 먼저 설명해. 아니야 이거 네 이름으로 먼저 설명해. 아니야 이거 주는 나무예요 얘가.
카이씨
심심하실 것 같은데.
선량한 카이씨 감사해요.
그래서 휴닝이한테 되게 좀 고마웠던 게 잠을 좀 잘 깨는데 제가 가도 이제 딱 누우면은 인기심을 느끼고 갑자기 벌떡 일어나더니 제가 바닥에 누워있는 걸 보면은 자기 이불이랑 베개를 이렇게 내려다줘요.
본인은 그러면은
이제 뭐 회식 있는 것도 아니고
그냥
근데 그렇죠. 근데 어차피 이력이 많아가지고 덮고 자거나.
몇 시에 가요? 몇 시에 가요?
적어도 손이 않을까?
같이 가줘요? 좀 이따 봐요.
착한 자식.
Yeah.
내가 같이 써볼까?
That's cute.
오죽하면 그 천사 같은 휴닝카이가 그러겠습니까? 휴닝이가 뭐라고 한다? 100% 남자의 모습이다. 제 기준에 이 정답은 휴닝이가 뭐라고 한다예요. 정말 누가 봐도 오답인 거여도 그 안에서 조그만한 이 풀이 과정에서의 정답을 풀이 과정 속에서의 점수를 주려고 하는 그런 친구이기 때문에 그가 찍을 거 없으면은 그거는 소생이 불가능해요.
Musical genius.
Music is life. 밴드부 출신이라고 들었어요. 아, 네 맞습니다. 이 밴드부를 직접 만들었다고 들었는데 맞나요? 네 맞습니다.
저는 카이가 음악적 재능이 이렇게 많은지 몰랐어요. 깜짝 놀랐어요. 그 친구들을 다 가르쳐주는 거예요. 박자 부분이나 아니면 뭐 그런 음정 같은 거 그런 게 아주 선천적으로 타고났더라고요.
못 따르는 악기가 없어요.
네.
Runs in the family.
Okay. Okay, now this is having fun. One man band.
Alongside his instrumental talent, Kai also has perfect pitch, which is the rare ability to identify or produce a musical note without any reference tone.
휴닝 카이, C 플랫.
정답.
와우.
두 개예요.
휴닝 카이, 스위시.
노래만 몇 번 들으면 노래만 들려주면
Wow.
Kai's passion and talent for music take center stage in his show. Huening Kai wants to start a band. Throughout this series, Kai joins various college bands, showcasing his impressive versatility with instruments and his ability to seamlessly adapt to diverse musical environments.
유튜브도 플레이풀
저희 팀이 정말 소중한 강아지 느낌? 너무 이 정말 이 같이만 있어 해피 바이러스 너무 이제 같이 있어 너무 즐겁고 사실 좀 이제 굉장히 힘든 일정 속에도 휴닝이가 항상 저희 4명을 계속 웃게 해줘요. 그래서 그럴 때마다 아 진짜 이게 얘가 팀이 없으면 우리 팀 많이 좀 가라앉겠구나. 너무 소중한 존재다 싶었습니다.
라운드 보이가 지금 갈 겁니다.
라운드 보이가 뭐야? 몰라요?
One, two, three. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Playful sunshine.
Somehow will you get a picture?
승리의 세레모니를 펼친다.
What is 휴닝 카이야?
Penguin.
Representative animal.
Soobin is the bunny, Yeonjun is the fancy fox. Teddy bear.
That's why.
Okay.
Sorry.
Clumsy.
안녕. 너무 맨장에서도 제대로 못 써있는 애가 그래?
아니면 이렇게 잡는 것도 나쁘지 않아. 그렇게 해서 그냥 차를 집을
야, 이 차이가 분량을 다 뽑아준다.
The amount of work to put in is crazy.
똑같이 만든다.
And it kept on falling. And stay strong. The situation just kept on getting worse.
야, 어떻게 저렇게 되냐?
휴닝이가 승수한데.
House place.
TXT emotional feeling.
휴닝이는 귀여운 막내이고 이제 혼란스러운 동생이어서 사실 휴닝이 도움 받을 때도 있었고 휴닝이가 잘 도와줘요.
아 놀랍다. 대단합니다.
나중에 금해.
휴닝이가 연습생 때 진짜 힘들었어요. 제일 힘들었었는데 지금은 제일 타격이 없어요. 저희 멤버들.
While he often acts like a true maknae, Kai has an incredibly strong mentality which sees him act as a pillar for his members, especially in situations when they need emotional support.
I got it.
우선 동료 있는 거 좀 솔직히 느꼈어요. 멤버들 모이다 보니까 너무 속상하다.
Better not do it for the third time.
형이다 보니까 그 앞에서 되게 씩씩하고 멋있는 형의 모습을 보여주는데 가끔 이제 자신감이 없어질 때도 있고 위험할 때도 있고 되게 많은 생각을 하는 형이 걸 알고 있기 때문에 그건 편하게 이렇게 얘기해도 되니까 정말로 얘기하는 것만으로도 지금 더 짐을 덜어낼 수 있으니까.
Wow. Yeah. TXT content.
TXT has a lot of non-music content you can check out, which will give you a more in-depth understanding of their personalities and group dynamic. To Do TXT is TXT's official variety show, where the members take on a variety of missions, games, and challenges.
Wow.
When To Do first started, the members were still camera-shy rookies, but over the course of the show, they have developed into 5 variety show kings, showcasing their chaotic, entertaining dynamic and unique personalities.
It will be easy for us to get it.
Talk by Today is a vlog-style reality show, where the members document the behind-the-scenes moments from their daily lives, starting from pre-debut up until the present.
Nice.
While To Do offers a look at the members' dynamic and personalities in fun, unique environments. Talk by Today provides a deeper insight into their everyday lives. If this type of content appeals to you, you'll also enjoy their TXT logs, which, like Talk by Today, offer a more personal and candid glimpse into their daily lives. TXT Flicks is a comprehensive fan-made resource for TXT content, including performances, shows, interviews, and more.
Nice.
Here you'll find TXT's media appearances and original content categorized and summarized accordingly, making it easy for you to find content that appeals to you. This is linked in the description below.
Something was supposed to show up there, right?
Yeah.
The editor let them down.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that was a cute edit, man. Like, cute, very informative actually guide out here.
Yeah.
So guys, basically we had our TXT guide and I was really happy on the outro of this guide.
Yeah.
Like the creator of this guide really highlighted also where we could find the variety shows and that was really nice and pretty out here. So let's just give out our review about this guide before we close this up, guys. I was really happy with the TXT. Why name, brother? Deja vu, brother.
Speaking about Deja Vu, I've got to see that they have a lot of songs.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of songs, a lot of great songs.
Yeah.
So I think me listening to only a few of songs is like not a good thing.
Yeah.
So I'll brush up on my TXT songs.
Yeah.
But also I like to give a lot of credit to the compiler.
Yeah.
These almost 2 hours were worth it because the way he or she detailed this compilation was very nice. The detail of how to talk about them one by one was very, very nice. Now that we are more and more familiar with TXT,
Yeah.
so it's nice to see them and get to know them better and know how the struggles they're going through, the way they're criticized because the people think they riding off the back of BTS.
Yeah.
But also in this same compilation, they showed us that they have persevered and they have proven themselves and they're still trying to prove themselves.
Mhm.
So this compilation had everything.
That's really
It was just a really nice, informative video. Getting to know TXT as the group members and their personality-wise off camera. It was nice. They gave us a glimpse of who they were.
Yeah.
They showed us their shows, where we could get them, their history, and all that. It was a really informative guide. Like, for if you didn't know TXT and you watched this, you would be very, very well informed.
Yeah,
It was
that's
a
really
really nice video. 10 out of 10.
Wow, that's a pretty good one. And on my side, I really enjoyed it because it made me know TXT more out here. And right now, like, I feel like I know them. Not like I know them visually by their names, their history too, their background, and all that. Like, what's only remaining is for us to take a bigger look on their music videos, their performances, their shows, and content, so that we can get to know more about them and appreciate them more, right? But until today, the hard work they put in is really like recognized because we have been their biggest fan out here on their latest biggest track, like Deja Vu, Over the Moon. We have been speaking a lot about them, so we cannot wait to see more of their tracks and also more of their content. I had a great time with this guy. Yo, shout out to the creator. What about you, V?
I had so much fun watching this guy. It had all of the details we need to know about TXT, like how the joint started and where they are right now, like their age, their names, which is really, really nice. And I had so much fun. So for me, I will rate 10 out of 10.
Yeah, wow. That's a pretty good one, guys. And we basically hope you guys had a great time with all this. And as we promised lately, you guys can let us know in the comment section, like, which show, TXT show, would you love us to take a look, to kick up with it, right? That's really pretty. And we hope you guys had a great time with all this. And if you did love and enjoy this, please don't forget to
like,
comment,
subscribe,
and you share this beautiful content
to your friends and your family and your thoughts out here.
Yep, and also don't forget to check out on our Patreon page. Yo, what do we get?
We got exclusive content for you guys.
Yo, we got exclusive content just for you guys. And also, if you're watching this from our Patreon page, we appreciate so very much. You keep us going and stay blessed, right? And with having said so, we say that we'll be back with more
videos.